Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Vaughn the Thinker here, and today I thought I'd share another story with you guys. Now this story is a little different than the other ones. This one's about the Pokemon trading card game. Now, to start this off, let's just say our school, I go to a school, and this is back when I was in 5th grade, I do believe. Now, this school allowed Pokemon. So, first, a kid brought Pokemon cards to school, right? So he became popular all of a sudden because he had Pokemon cards. And Pokemon cards started becoming the thing that you had now. So they were like the fidget spinners in my school at the time. But Pokemon cards were getting really famous, and I wanted one. I wanted some. So I got my first 3 Pokemon cards from a friend that had a lot of Pokemon cards. He gave me my first 3, and so then this is when I started battling for cards. I lost, I gave them my cards. They lost, they gave me some of their cards. So we battled for cards, and eventually I had 12 cards, a little deck. And this is where I met my soon-to-be best friend. For the sake of the story, we'll call him Ryan. Anyway, so Ryan was just as interested in Pokemon as I was. And there was this kid that was giving beginners Pokemon cards. So I went to him for more Pokemon cards. Now, these Pokemon cards weren't very good, but we'd play Pokemon all the time. We'd challenge each other to battles. We'd battle for cards, just battle to battle. Now, it was a little while down the road when somebody got in a fight because somebody had taken another kid's Pokemon cards. Now, they got in a humongous fight at school, fist fight actually, I do remember. And this is how Pokemon got banned in our school. Now, you'd think that it stopped there, but it didn't. Because all this did was made the kids do it quietly. Everybody was still trading Pokemon, playing Pokemon, just quietly. No one knew what was going on. None of the teachers did. Now, sneaking Pokemon cards around made you feel like a freaking ninja. You're like sneaking stuff around the classroom and the school. So, this is when they started buckling down. If they even had a slight suspicion that you had Pokemon cards, they'd make you dig into your pockets and give them to you. Now, there's a teacher, for the sake of the story, we're going to call him Mr. Hassel. Get it? Anyways, Mr. Hassel, he would literally ask you if you had Pokemon cards, and then he'd pat your pockets. Now, this was freaky enough, but it gets even worse. Because now, since everybody had to do it on the down low, things were getting literally insane. We'd play them at recess, like all the way off inside the distance in the grass. We'd play with them, and then everything changed. Nobody started bringing them to school, and we were all freaked out because we didn't know what was going on. So then we learned that they got these cool little booklets that they put in their pocket. Now, no one was getting caught anymore because they were booklets. So teachers would think that they were notebooks and stuff. Nobody was getting caught anymore, so everybody had Pokemon cards now. Nobody was getting caught. So this is when me and Logan started playing Pokemon cards with each other, and then we started getting competitive, really competitive, and we had already built a small friendship, and our friendship started on Pokemon and literally was almost ended because of Pokemon. But we didn't stop. So then there was this kid named Howard. He had all the Pokemon cards you could want. Every single one of them. He had EXs, Megas, whatever you call them now. He had all of them. So one day, now this is where I became shady. I was only friends with him for his Pokemon cards. Now, one day he invited me and Logan over, and I'm not proud of this, but we literally jacked his Pokemon cards. We stuck his Pokemon cards inside of our pocket, and we literally left. And we never spoke to him again until one day when we got into this humongous fight about the Pokemon cards because he had realized that they were gone. So then he literally goes crazy, yells at us in school, and freaking tries to beat us. He tries to fight us, but he's a littler kid, so of course we could fend him off. Now, here's where the experience starts getting a little worse. He literally told on everybody that he knew that had Pokemon cards. He became the snitch. Told teachers, told everybody, told any teachers that he could get a hold of that these students had Pokemon cards. Now, then the teachers started, literally came to all of us asking for a Pokemon cards. Now, I had got wind that he was doing this beforehand, so I wasn't stupid and I left them at home the day that she started searching everyone. All the teachers found so many Pokemon cards on kids. Kids were getting them taken away forever, I guess, and it was just crazy. So then, this is where the Pokemon experience gets a little weird. Now, at school, everybody was going crazy. Everybody was looking for the snitch who told on everybody. Now, for a little bit, they thought it was me, because I stopped bringing Pokemon cards. So, this is how me and my friend got in 3 fights. 3 of the biggest fights I've ever been in my life. Fists. We were fighting each other, punching each other, kneeing each other. I remember slapping a kid, pulling this kid's hair, throwing him to the ground, kicking him. I remember all of this. Now, things were getting insane. They had thought that I was the snitch. So, this is when we cleared things up, because we knew exactly who the snitch was. So we went to Howard, or we're going to call him Howard for the sake of this story. We went to Howard, and we literally kicked him in the stomach, and then we literally told everybody who the real snitch was. Now, when you tell someone who the snitch is, this goes down in any prison movie that you know or have ever seen. The snitch gets killed in the movies, but you can't just do that in real life. So the snitch, Howard, got kicked in the stomach rapidly, beat on by every single kid. Mind you, none of the teachers were even focusing. So Howard got his butt kicked, and me and my friend walked clear until we started bringing Pokemon cards to school again. Now, this is where things get insane. So, I know I've said that a lot, but things get really insane here. I brought Pokemon cards to school, and I was eating lunch one day, and one of the teachers knew that I had Pokemon cards, and she comes to me and she says, "Give me your Pokemon cards." And I told her no. Now, this is one of the biggest mistakes you don't do. You don't ever tell a teacher no. But I told her no. I said, "I don't want to give you my Pokemon cards." Now, that was another big mistake. I told her that I accidentally spilled the beans that I had Pokemon cards. So she literally reaches into my pocket, and I literally grab her hand and pull it away. Push it away. And then she, like, freaks out, literally picks me up, sends me to the office, or the principal's office, and they literally confiscate my Pokemon cards, and I lost them for a good little while until this is a moment that I'm not very proud of. They gave it to my homeroom teacher, and while my homeroom teacher was on recess duty, I stayed a little bit after I was supposed to go to recess, okay? Went into her classroom, and I took my Pokemon cards off her desk. Now, she asked me if I took the Pokemon cards, and I told her no. And then this started a humongous search on who took my Pokemon cards, which I'm the one who took it. And I never came clean about taking them. And this started this entire freaking search for all these Pokemon cards that I had. Until eventually they couldn't find them, and my teacher actually gave me money for them. And I'm like, what? I have Pokemon cards and money? I'm gonna go buy more Pokemon cards. I realize now that I probably should have never lied, but anyways, the moral of the story is, kids, never do a Pokemon experience. Thank you all for watching. It has been Vaughn the Thinker here, and I will catch you in my next video. Peace.